You're watching DD India News Hour. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. To the Indo-Pacific now, where North Korea tested a new solid-fuel hypersonic missile with intermediate range. It said that the launch was aimed at testing the reliability of new multi-stage high-thrust solid-fuel engines and an intermediate-range hypersonic maneuverable controlled warhead. The test coincided with North Korean Foreign Minister Cho Son-hui's visit to Russia. The missile launch and visit to Russia came amid growing tensions on the Korean peninsula. A series of intercontinental ballistic missile launches, the launch of a first military spy satellite, and Pyongyang's deepening ties with Moscow have all worried the US and its allies.
Instantly spotted and monitored North Korea's missile launch and closely shared related information with the United States and Japan. We strongly condemn the North Korea's missile launch, which is a clear provocation that seriously threatens the peace and stability on the Korean peninsula.
Japan's chief cabinet secretary has said that North Korea may carry out further provocations.
We believe that there is a possibility that North Korea may carry out further provocative actions in the future, including launching various missiles. Japan will continue to work closely with the United States and South Korea and do our utmost to collect and analyze information as well as monitor the situation.
And my colleague Andrew Wood joins us for more on this developing story from Hong Kong. Andrew, how have the US and its allies in the region reacted to the latest North Korean provocation?
Well, with condemnation mainly. This is supposedly a test launch. It's clearly in violation of United Nations Security Council resolutions that prevent or forbid North Korea from developing such weapons and having its own space program. But we haven't heard condemnation from Russia or China. Now, those countries are both members of the UN Security Council, and so presumably you'd think would support or would criticize anybody who tries to break UN Security Council resolutions. But so far they seem quiet.
Andrew, the test coincided with North Korea's foreign minister's visit to Russia. What might be on her agenda there?
Well, Russia and Korea, North Korea, they've been allies going back to just after the Second World War. And of course it was Russia that gave, or the Soviet Union, Stalin, that gave North Korea the go-ahead to invade South Korea in 1950. And they've stayed quite close, but they've become a lot closer over the past year, especially in the past 6 months, as we saw President Putin go to Vladivostok in the far east of Russia, which is right next to the border with North Korea. And North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un went to talk to him. They met there for a summit. Since then, it appears that North Korean missiles have been used by Russia in Ukraine. And the talk is that North Korea is benefiting from technology about launching missiles and so on from Russia too.
All right, we leave it at that. Andrew Wood in Hong Kong, thank you. Appreciate it. And Russia on Sunday welcomed North Korea's Foreign Minister Cho Son-hui for talks on deepening ties between the two nations. Choi met officials from the Russian Foreign Ministry and the North Korean Embassy on Monday. Later, she will have talks with her Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov as the two countries deepen economic, political and military ties. In more news from